I carry my identity in my heart, not in my pocket. Am I speaking figuratively? Makes sense, right? Probably yes. But let me surprise you a little bit. This is not a figure speech. It is literally true. But before I tell you the story of my identity, I would like to share with you who I am and what I do exactly. So my name is Yazan. I'm 29 years old and I'm from Palestine, and I call myself a volunteer backpacker, which means I solo travel around the world and volunteer, searching and looking for the best experiences in life. But how is that a business? How do I make money? Right? It's simple and cool. 2 years ago, I created this Instagram page and I called it Home Away. And I decided to document, make videos, and create content about my experiences volunteering abroad. So anyone who sees my videos, he would be like, oh, that's cool. That's a nice video. That's a cool experience. I want to volunteer in this same place this guy did. So basically, they can sign up and I can connect them directly with the host slash organization slash program. So some of you may think now, oh my God, another platform for volunteering. We have enough already. Cheap traveling. I mean, ouch. Come on, guys. Let me finish, please. So I'll say it again because it is cheaper to travel that way, but that's not the important part. I have a deep, deep message behind it. So I will say it again. 2 years ago, I decided to document, make videos, and create content about my experiences volunteering abroad to inspire and encourage more and more and more people to do it in purpose of self-investment, improving skills, opening up to the world, connect with the outside world, expanding their horizons, discovering themselves, and have the best culture exchange experience that may change their lives forever. So from 100 followers when I started 2 years ago to almost 250,000 followers today. Imagine, guys, 250,000 people watching my videos, interested to join these programs. And from one single program 2 years ago when I started in South Africa to over 30 different programs in 3 different continents today. And from one single person, myself, going around the world, traveling, discovering these amazing experiences, to add them to the platform, to a team of 10 people, inspiring people, volunteer backpackers, doing the same thing I do, going around looking for the best experiences to add them to the platform. And from one single super shy guy, myself too, unconfident, without purpose in life, and confused about his identity also, to a strong, confident person with an ultimate goal and a huge, deep message to deliver to the world. Okay, this one from Switzerland. We volunteered there for a month and a half, and it was really cool. It's an art project. Cool. And who would like to join one of these programs? Please raise your hand. Nice. We have signups. So that's how we basically work. People, these videos are really like magic. Cool. So you can follow me on Instagram, by the way, and there's a lot of videos that I've been posting the past 2 years. There's a lot. I've been posting almost every day. So if you're still more interested to see more, there's a lot there. So let's get back to the main question. How did I reach this amount of people and succeed as a business in such a short time? And today I will not be speaking about the key values of succeeding of any kind of business that we all know. You know, dedication, consistency, commitment, taking risks, improving, coaching yourself, taking courses, studying algorithms, social media, posting one video a day for 1 year and a half, because I did all of that. And guess what? It works. Yeah, it's magic. But today I'll be focusing on one core value, a deeper one, that made me reach this amount of people in such a short time. And also, it was the big trigger of creating this platform and also creating this person standing in front of you right now. And that is my identity, or the story of my identity. So I told you before, I'm from Palestine, but that's kind of half of the truth. So I'm going to surprise you a little bit more. Ironically, I am Palestinian, but I carry an Israeli ID and passport in my pocket. Yeah, believe it or not. On paper, guys, locally and internationally, I am considered Israeli. But originally, and what I say also, I'm from Palestine. I'm Palestinian. So how does that happen? I will give you a small background of a history. So quick, no big deal. There are three parts of Palestine in this world. Palestinians living in Gaza Strip, Palestinians living in the West Bank, and Palestinians living in Israel, like me. Unfortunately, I don't have enough time to talk about the two parts of Palestine, West Bank and Gaza Strip, but I think most of us have heard or saw what has been happening the past 9 months. It's really painful, really sad, really frustrating. May God bless all the innocent souls that they left us, and may God bless all the innocent people that are still struggling from this horrible situation, and may peace be brought upon everyone so soon, hopefully. Thank you. But if you're interested to know more about it, I would be happy to speak about it off stage after this speech, if you're interested to know more. And I think it's also interesting for you to know more. So you can approach me, don't be shy. I'm so open about it. You can get a different, maybe, opinion that you've been hearing from the West or the Western media, I would say. So let's get back to the main part now to speak about Palestinians who were born in Israel, people like me. So how did we get these IDs? In 1948, my grandparents, our grandparents, not grandparents, my actual grandparents, they weren't killed. They stayed in their house. They weren't forced to leave, so they stayed in their land. And after a while, they got they were forced to leave their Palestinian IDs and get these Israeli IDs. That's how I was born with this ID. I didn't decide to have it. And as Palestinians living in Israel, we are considered the most privileged Palestinians between the three parts. And that's because of the Israeli passport. Guys, Israeli passport is really powerful. So you can travel wherever you want. It's easy. That's why even I stand in front of you right now, because of this passport. You know, in spite the booking that we get all the time at the airport, you know, double check all the time, double check, double check, VIP check, very important Palestinian. Yeah. So we always have this. So the question is here, is it really okay to live as Palestinian in Israel? Do we have this privilege? Is it true? The answer is no. It's not easy to live there as a Palestinian. We face kind of different struggles than the West Bank or Gaza. We face a lot of racism in a daily basis. We have less opportunities, less jobs. The government doesn't care about us. We're not supported at all. No fundings, no organizations, no entrepreneurships, no projects, no impactful community projects, nothing. We're basically disconnected from the outside world, blindfolded. That's how we live. And we grew up with something called the identity conflict. It's a concept. We all grew up with it. Because we grew up really confused about who we really are, who I am. Because I was born as a Palestinian to a Palestinian parent speaking Arabic, and then suddenly I go to school, and then you realize that you live in Israel, and Israel is a Jewish state. But wait, I'm either a Muslim or a Christian. Okay. And then after that, you were forced to learn another language, which is Hebrew, because you need a job at some point, and you can't have a job without speaking this language. But we speak Arabic in our day life. My parents, with my friends, our normal life, we speak Arabic all the time. So this is really confusing, and we feel a bit shy and embarrassed to say who we really are, because on one side, we are not the most loved Palestinians because of this passport and IDs. On the other side, we are not totally accepted to be Israeli citizens, even if we want. So for ambitious people like me who has big dreams, this situation was a nightmare, because I want to do more things, but I can see this concrete ceiling above me. I want to break it, but it's not easy to break it. I'm not supported. And I was like really deep down stuck in the victim mentality. Have you heard about the victim mentality? That's even worse from being a victim. If you are a victim or not, being in a victim mentality, that's the horrible thing. That's the bad thing. And I was really deep stuck in it. I was saying why I was born here, why I'm in this situation. I was supposed to born somewhere else. Why is this happening to me? Why everyone hates me? Why no one is acting, doing something about Palestine? I hated you. I hated you personally. I didn't know you. I still don't know you, but I hated you. I hated you too. I hated the whole world because no one was acting or trying to save me, kind of, because I'm the victim. But then I decided to stop being a victim in my mind. And I wanted to save myself. And maybe after that, I will save others. So after I finished my degree in computer science in Tel Aviv University, I went straight forward to South Africa to volunteer for 6 months, half a year. And wow, guys, it was an amazing experience. It really changed my life forever. I made a lot of things there. I made friends from all over the world. Okay, sorry. I made friends from all over the world. I improved my English. I made connections, networking. I met people from traveling solo. And I was really exposed to a whole new world, which is solo traveling, volunteering, culture exchange programs. And I was really fascinated by it. It's really powerful, guys. I remember myself when I went there the first time, so shy, so embarrassed about who I am. And meeting these 80 people around me saying, I'm from here, I'm from there, talking about their culture, their lifestyle, their history, and they're like so proud about it. And then they turn to me like, where are you from? And I'd be like, I don't know, Jerusalem, yeah, Tel Aviv. Each time is a different answer because I was confused. I don't know what to say. But then, for the first time in my life, I spoke up because I'm not allowed to speak freely back home. So I spoke up. I spoke about my feelings. I spoke about my parents. I spoke up about my life. I spoke up about my situation, my conflict, my identity conflict. I spoke about everything. And I got this amazing energy, fulfilling energy. And I was aware that, like, wow, okay, I know who I am. I am Palestinian. But I carry this idea with me. I'm not embarrassed anymore. I will say it. That's my situation. I didn't choose this situation, but I proudly say I am Palestinian. And even I really connected to my roots even more. And I think it's really important to connect to your roots first and then to surpass this line and to connect with humanity. And that's the most important part. Doesn't matter where you're from. You can feel people, you can see them, you can touch hearts, they can touch your heart as well. With these differences, you can find the similarities, and it's amazing. I remember myself asking myself two questions while I was there. I was like, why no one know about Palestine? They don't know that Palestine exists. And that made me feel sad a little bit. When I say I'm from Palestine, they'll be like, where's that? Okay. And even if someone knows about Palestine, he probably would know about the West Bank or Gaza because they heard something on the news, and that's it. But Palestinians living in Israel, they don't know we exist. And the second question was why I'm the only Palestinian between 80 people from Europe and America and from everywhere in the world. And I realized that we are not exposed enough. As I said, we live blindfolded, disconnected from this world. And I figured out that a lot of Israelis do it. They travel a lot. They do backpacking, they volunteer, they do cultural exchange programs, retreats, or go all around the world because they know how important to connect with the world. It's so important. Telling their stories as well. And it's cool. It's fair. You speak from the heart, maybe you speak from your feelings. It's okay. But at least you do it. Then I was like, okay, I am on a mission now. With this huge feelings that I got, with this great, I created like a big, deep passion to say that I exist. We exist. Palestine exists. Doesn't matter. The truth is what I feel. The truth is not said by someone sitting somewhere in the world speaking or have an opinion about Israel and Palestine and the conflict. I don't care. What I say, what I feel, what I lived is the truth. So the mission was to expose more Palestinians to these kind of programs because it's important. I know it because I lived it. It's amazing to let them experience these things and also to introduce Palestine to the world. So to finish up this speech, I would like to say that Home Away is growing really fast. I'm building an empire, to be honest, a revolution. HomeAway will be known internationally as a trust and a peace brand for connecting people together, for culture exchange programs. And if you still think that HomeAway is in the traveling business or the volunteering business, I want to say to you, no. HomeAway is in the inspirational business. With this message that I have, with this passion, with these deep feelings that I got, with this transformation, this journey of discovering myself, I can inspire people. Different kind of people. And not only Palestinians, by the way. Anyone in the world who's confused about something in life, doesn't know about himself, doesn't have a purpose, he can join these kind of programs and figure out what he want to do in life. So he can be inspired to do it and to try it. And for people who are not travelers, who has normal life, you know, normal life, normal job, he's settled down, he loves his life. You're not supposed to be a traveler. It's not the best life, right? But also him or them, they can go and try these experiences because it's really necessary, really important to go and learn about yourself more and more and go back home with more ideas, with more passion to give more to the world. And also to inspire all of us, all the travelers. You can't be inspired to travel more because you're already doing it, but you can be inspired to be more open to the world, to accept more differences, more cultures. Don't judge by hearing. Go and see yourself. I would love to see you guys one day coming to my hometown in Palestine to volunteer there. We are known, we have a big valley there with like a lot of watermelons and other plants. It's so cool, guys. Like that, you will have the best experience in your life. One of the best, not the best, but one of the best. Because there's a lot out there. So people were telling me before, you need, when I was preparing this speech, like they're giving me tips, like, what is your goal from this speech? What do you want from this audience? And I thought about a lot of things like, yeah, I can expose my business. I can do more collaborations. Like, it's more money. It's cool. It's nice. Money is good. But I thought that's not the ultimate goal from being here. There's something else deeper. And don't get me wrong about money. I will be rich. I will be rich. I will build an empire really. And Home Away will be a financial power and dedicate this money to continue doing what I'm doing, to deliver this huge message. But I thought more deeper, and I knew that this speech is actually an invite for all of us, all of you guys, with me, to share this amazing, huge dream of connecting people together, supporting each other, bridging cultures, filling up the gaps, make a change, make a difference, and bring peace to this world because we deserve a better one. Thank you.